Okay, let's get now to the fight to get rid of Robert Mueller. There's a really good article about how Republicans are planning to get rid of Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller in Slate with the goal of ending the Russia investigation. Most of the conversation about getting rid of Mueller is focused around, will Trump fire him or not? Does Trump have the authority to fire him? Does he have to direct someone else like Rod Rosenstein to fire him, which of course could trigger massive protests? Would it stand up constitutionally? But we've now heard from Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff, who says that Republicans are going to go about it the following way. Devin Nunes, Republican congressman, recently said that Jeff Sessions, the attorney general, should be held in contempt of Congress. Sounds tough, right? From one Republican to another, one Trump crony to another. Why is Nunes going after Sessions so hard? The reason Devin Nunes says Sessions should be held in contempt is that the Justice Department recently refused to comply with a subpoena from Nunes that includes classified documents. The Justice Department said the documents are classified. It would be very risky for us to comply with the subpoena because if we release that classified information, it could lead to things as serious as people dying. So the idea is issue subpoenas for classified information. The Department of Justice refuses to comply, and then you slam them for refusing to comply and call for the removal of someone like Rod Rosenstein. Rosenstein has said he's not going to be bullied when it comes to Trump Russia. You then have the replacement to Rod Rosenstein get in there and say, hey, listen, this thing's too political. We're ending the Mueller investigation. Mueller is fired. The other possibility is you get them to release the classified information through the subpoenas, and then you go after Rosenstein for releasing classified information. So this is the tactic that they're using here. More than likely, Rosenstein would refuse to release that information. Republicans would immediately call for his removal, his replacement, the replacement potentially getting rid of Robert Mueller in a way that is less connected to Trump fired him. It's pretty transparent, right? Like if there's any good thing we can find here is that I would say it's that Devin Nunes's behavior is so obvious and transparent that I would hope it's not going to go unnoticed and actually work. Like Nunes might think he's being really slick all the time and that everything he does is just so well planned, nobody's going to notice. The underlying intentions are abundantly clear, and I'm hoping that prevents this from happening.
And I'm not entirely clear on how Jeff Sessions would be held in contempt of Congress, because didn't he recuse himself from the Russia investigation altogether?
Well, I think some of the requests don't relate to Russia stuff,
Okay.
so it could conceivably be within Sessions' purview to either approve or not. But that you're getting at the point here, which is if you specifically make requests related to subject matter on which Sessions is recused, then it goes to Rosenstein, and you then make Rosenstein the target. There is one fact that all of this makes undeniably clear, which is that there's only one way to protect Robert Mueller and protect the investigation. You know what it is, Pat? I'm sure you can guess.
Think it over for a little bit.
Vote in November.
Oh, yes.
That's the one way.
Vote November.
That's the one way,
Midterms.
right? People voting in the midterm elections and getting Republicans out of power who are part of the protection apparatus of Robert Mueller, the attack apparatus against Robert Mueller is really the only protection that we can give him. And even if we get the left to get out and vote in November, will we have a fair election? Because we know Russia's already trying to tamper with the midterms, and it doesn't seem Donald Trump is too interested in stopping that. So it is a real uphill battle. And at least, hopefully, awareness of what it is that's being done here will prevent Mueller from being fired in this way. Take a quick break. Discuss this with us on our subreddit at davidpakman.com/Reddit. Quick break, back after this. Today's program is sponsored in part by Futur. Futur is a social forecasting game where players come together and compete with each other to predict future events. You open up the game on your phone or web browser, you'll see a whole range of forecasts covering topics across the board, politics, sports, so much more. You wager on predictions about real-world events using Futur's in-game fake currency, and you earn more of this currency every time you make a prediction that comes true. You can show off your prediction skills to friends, improve your forecasting ability. I'm even on Futur. You can find my account by clicking the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And this week on Futur, I posed the question, will Robert Mueller's Trump-Russia investigation end during this year, during 2018? What do you think? Place your bets, and you can sign up now at Futur.com and start making your forecasts on political topics and so many other topics. It's free and it's available on both Android and iOS, as well as on web browsers. That's FUTUUR.com.